We are here with UC San Diego head coach Kristin Jones. To her left, tonight's goal scorer, Christina Oddone, and to her right, senior Kelsey Kimball. First, coach, just the opening statement about tonight's double overtime win to advance to the third straight CCAA championship final.
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible game, which we knew was going to happen. Pomona, I believe, is one of the top teams in the conference, if not the top team, when they play at their level. So, I think that we came in, I could tell the second we came into the locker room today that these girls were ready to go. But overall, I mean, it was a fast-paced game. It was dynamic. I thought we controlled most of the tempo of the game and the possession, but it was one of those that at any given moment, if there was a lapse in concentration, Pomona's a good enough team to take advantage of that. So hats off to all of our players and especially our defenders for keeping us organized. And then, to get the goal from Tina, and she had just gone back in the game and she hadn't been playing for a little while, so for her to just have that desire to get on the end of that ball is something that I knew she was capable of doing, and us as a staff, we knew she was the right person to put on at that time, so I'm glad she got the goal.
Talk about that goal a little bit.
There's not much to say, but it happened really fast. My teammate Emily worked hard to get the cross off, and I think Michelle and I just made the correct runs, and I was lucky enough to get on the end of it.
There was only a minute 50 left, I think, in the second overtime period. Were you guys starting to get antsy out there on the field, like no PKs?
I think we were confident no matter what we had to do that we were going to win the game. Obviously, it would have been ideal to win it on the field, like winning the run of play, but I think no matter what, we were confident in whatever we had to do.
And obviously, this sets up the third straight meeting with Sonoma State for the championship final. You've taken the last two. Talk about that matchup and just that familiarity and maybe a bit of a comeback kind of a win this year.
Yeah, our game up there against them, I don't think that we necessarily showed our best. We could go on and on about why, but I am just glad for the players' sake that we get to kind of have the other shot at them. I think it's something that even though we've really focused on not overlooking tonight, I think it was always in the back of everybody's mind to try to get to that game. And also just it being our last season in the CCAA, to be in a final in our last conference tournament was important to us and is important to us, and so we might as well win it.
Reflect on that a little bit. Also, not just meeting Sonoma State again, but playing this last tournament here at your home stadium.
I think it's so special playing here. It's been so special playing here every single year, and to get to do it for the past few years has been meant everything to us. And we thrive at playing at home, and so I think Sunday's going to be a good game, and we're really excited.
Kelsey, you guys held the Broncos to just 7 shots throughout the night. Can you talk about the defensive efforts tonight?
The 4 or 5 of us in the back, including Angelica, just really have we have good chemistry, and we really understand how each other play, and it reflects on the field.
Hi, Coach, is there anything for next game that you're trying to tactically shake up, maybe for the offense or defense, that you thought you didn't have working tonight?
I can't tell you because no. But no, I think that tonight, considering how many days off we had, I don't think we were rusty at all. I think, defensively, that was one of our best games of the season, I feel. And we're going to need to have that again against a tough opponent in Sonoma. Offensively, what was kind of interesting about tonight is a lot of our players played a lot of minutes. And so what's exciting about our roster is that there's just going to be fresh faces on Sunday that are going to step in and hopefully do the same job. But tactically, I don't know if there's too much for us to change. We've been in control of most games that we play, so it's just a matter of finding the right combinations on the field, putting the right pieces together, and I think that the girls are going to be very motivated to go out there and take home the championship.
And also, if I can just ask about tonight, going into extra time, getting, being so far into that game, how does that change how both the players are playing for either of you, or how you tactically plan for that?
For the minutes, yeah. So, we were kind of talking about it on the way over. It's gonna have to be a different mentality. I think that a lot of the players are going to be pretty tired. There's a lot more minutes than some of them have played. probably in the last 3 games combined. So, you know, I think that tactically we'll just have to find different pieces, but I do think that, you know, the possession that we have really suits a good amount of minutes because we're not usually the team that's chasing the ball, and so that helps. It's easier to find a little extra energy when you have the ball and try to make something happen for your team. So, you know, I don't think tactically there's too much for us to change, and hopefully we'll just be on the front foot again.
Thanks. Good luck on Sunday, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.